together, and I think these guys are doing an amazing job. The family is incredible.
Yep, and you know what, man? Like I said, for everybody just tuning in, we have David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez in the building. If you guys want to call him up, ask some questions, the number is on the screen right now. My man Jose Benavidez, he just said he's going to beat Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. So that's what it is. He said it right here on Dante's Boxing Nation. Yes, sir. So anyway, man.
I got a question for Jose.
Yeah, go ahead, Kirk. Go ahead, Kirk.
Jose, if you are able to beat Terrence Crawford, does that make you the number one pound-for-pound fighter and the premier welterweight in that division?
It's not if I'm able. I'm like I said in previous interviews, and now I'm gonna beat him. And I mean, everyone sees him as the best pound for pound, but I'm gonna show everyone, I'm gonna shock the world that I'm gonna beat him, and I'm gonna be the pound for pound.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Let me go ahead and introduce. There's someone else I'm calling in right now. Gustavo, you up? Are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm on the line, Dante.
What's going on, man? It's my man Gustavo. He's a boxing writer out there, representing the East Coast out there in New York. Matter of fact, let him know your YouTube channel, and he actually covered the fight. So we're gonna talk about that. But go ahead and let everybody know what it is, Gustavo.
Hey, what's going on, Dante? Thank you for having me. I also want to say hello to Jose Benavidez and David Benavidez that I've got to know at a community event over here in Brooklyn at a church event. It's good to see you guys too. And I just want to say last night was just a spectacular night. Can't miss action. Sean Porter, he's a very humble dude, and he came with the victory. I think Danny Garcia just came a little short with the activity. And I was actually surprised with Sean Porter. And there was like 3 different instances, right? In the first 4 rounds, he was boxing, throwing the jabs. And then he even switched southpaw. And then let's say the second half fight, he switched it up to his old toe, making it a dog fight, being very physical. So it was a really great night. And even after the fight, I had a chance to talk to Angel Garcia and his team at the hotel, and I'm starting to see signs that Angel Garcia really wants to retire from the game as a coach, So I don't know if it's indicating that Danny Garcia might have a new coach down the road next fight. Who knows, Dante? What do you think?
Well, before I even answer that, what exactly did Angel Garcia say, Gu? What exactly did he say when you talked to him?
So basically, we had a quick chat. I asked him, what he thought about the fight. So Angel started by saying, Danny won 7-5, but then like moments later, he's like, you know what, easy. Danny won 9 rounds. I'm guessing he said the same thing about the Thurman fight. So as we was talking about it, he even said, you know what, Danny's not listening to me. Every time I talk to him, it's like he's not even there. So I don't know if Danny is confusing the roles between Angel the father and Angel the coach. So and then he just said, oh, I don't know if I want to continue this. I might just retire.
Wow.
So it's a lot of there's a lot of emotions going through right now. And I even asked him towards the end. I was like, hey, Angel, which one hurt the most? The Thurman loss, the Porter loss. He said that the judges screwed him over with Danny. That's for another day to debate about those fights. But Angel really strongly thinks that he wants to leave the game.
Okay, man, that's good stuff, Gustavo. And you know what, man? I got to also introduce in the building the man that made this possible to even have David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez in the studio is Jose Benavidez Sr. in the building. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming and joining us, man.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thank you so much for inviting us to your show, man. One of the best shows. I just want to thank everybody for all the support, and we're working hard so we could give you guys a good fight with Terrence Crawford against Jose Benavidez Jr. It's going to be a really, really good fight.
And I commend you, Jose, because once again, like I said, from a
goal, and I'm here, but it doesn't get easy. It gets harder and harder every time.
Let's talk about that fight with your son, Jose Benavidez, and Terrence Crawford. Now, what would be the game plan to beat somebody like Terrence Crawford, and how would you even describe Terrence Crawford's style as opposed to your son's style?
Well, like everybody knows, Terrence Crawford is one of the best fighters up there right now. He's pound for pound the best. And he's very talented. He's a boxer. He moves left, right, he goes back, and he's a really good counter puncher. I've been watching a lot of film on him every day. But I think Junior is bigger, stronger, very smart. I think he has the tools to defeat him. We have different ways. If plan 1 doesn't work, we'll go to plan B. plan 2. But yeah, there's a little, we're gonna try, 2-3 things, because you can't just have one thing with Terrence Crawford. A lot, we're gonna try to mix it, because as Terrence Crawford first 2-3 rounds, he studies your opponent, and then he starts working on it. So we gotta switch to not do the same things.
Okay, you guys are listening to Jose Benavidez Sr. talking about this big fight with Jose Benavidez and Terrence Crawford. That's one of the best fights of the year. And for those of you guys who just tuned in, Jose Benavidez, he said he's not only beating Terrence Crawford, but he's also going to beat Errol Spence. He's going to be talking more, but let's go ahead and open up the phone lines and see what we got, guys. Okay, we got 706. What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from, man?
What's going on, Dante? It's Jason from Atlanta.
Hey, what's going on, Jason? What's on your mind, man?
I've got a few questions for both the Benavidez brothers. Can I ask them?
Yeah, of course, man.
This one's for Jose. Jose, can you enlighten us on the sparring sessions you had with Spence? Because he said he kind of beat you up in there. Is that true, or he was just kind of hyping it up and stuff? What do you think?
We
Can you tell us?
sparred. I was like 16 when we sparred, 16, 17. But I mean, since he has the videos of him punishing me, he could post them all he wants. Like I said, once I beat Crawford, he could get it too. Trust me. I mean, anyone could get it at 147. I feel like I'm the top dog at 147, and I'll beat anyone they put in front of me. So if he wants to talk all that talk,
When was this sparring? Can you tell us that too?
Yeah, it was like, I want to say, 8, 9 years ago? I was like 16 years old. So
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't recent,
If he wants to spar now, I can give it to him now too. Don't matter. Whenever he wants it.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure it's not recent, and all the legends have been beaten up. All the legends have been beaten up in sparring, so that doesn't mean anything anyway. Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Manny, everybody.
I'm gonna bring up the sparring when I would spar kids when I was 9 years old. I'm gonna bring that up too if he wants to bring it up.
That's what it is, man.
And also, are you still working with Alex Cerizan? How is that? Because I think he's one of the best training conditioners in the boxing game. Well, how is that working with him?
We're not working with him anymore, but he is a really good strength and conditioning coach. We had a good time. We worked with him, but we're up and down, moving different places. So unfortunately, it didn't work out. But like I said, we stay training, we stay working hard, and like I said, we trying to win, and that's what we keep doing. So I mean, we wake up at 2, 3 in the morning, swim, run. So we have a really good hard schedule, and I mean we stick to our game plans, and that's what we do. We work hard.
Well, let me just ask a quick question. Since we talking about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, Jose, who would you say is the more complete fighter, or who would you say you would have an easier chance or easier time beating out of the two?
I mean, I'll beat both of them. It don't matter. It matter to me. Put both of them in front of me, and I'll beat them. So I mean, it don't matter.
But they have opposing styles, though.
I mean, the difference with Errol Spence is he actually comes to fight. Unlike Crawford, he just runs around the whole time. Looks like he's on a bicycle. So,
hey, that's what it is, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Can I ask David a question too? David, I know you had that situation with Top Rank and everything. Can you tell us what